Good evening. My name's Frank Rock. This is the House of Orange Sports Channel coming at you. Tennessee drops game one to Kentucky tonight in Lexington 5-3. We'll recap the game. We'll discuss some key plays throughout it, guys who stepped up, and about how baseball can just be a cruel game sometimes. Before I go any further, make sure you hit that like button. If you like the content, share it out. And as always, appreciate you subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Let's get right into this thing. Tennessee up going into the eighth inning tonight. Into the seventh inning. 3-1. And then Causey pitched a really good game tonight. That's why I say baseball is a cruel game tonight. He went 6 1/3 inning, 5 hits, 4 runs, 2 earned, 1 walk. Buddy, that walk was a big one, though. 7 strikeouts, 87 total pitches for him tonight. And, Causey got the loss. Just not. That's why baseball can be a cruel game, man. He pitched good enough to win that game. This Chris Stamos, 1/3 of an inning, 1 hit by pitch, 8 pitches, and Tony Vitello got him out quick. You got to think they revisit that one next Friday night. Does Causey go back to that? 2 weeks in a row when he's come in relief, he's pitched really well. He's been back to the guy that kind of took that Friday night spot to start the season. But Tennessee up, I'll look at kind of my bullet points here. I want to look at on it. Kentucky took advantage of opportunities. Tennessee comes into that 7th inning, and Causey got a little. He had the walk. Kentucky got a couple hits. You can not walk a 230 ninth place hitter. Can't do that. That was a big one. Then you get to the leadoff guy, and they got the bases loaded. Causey got the ground ball, but it was a slow ground ball to first. Burke stepped on first. Didn't really have any other play. And then Kentucky, the next guy for Kentucky hits. Let me see who it was. It would have been. I can't remember if it was Petrie that hit. Wasn't Waldschmidt. Waldschmidt hit the home run earlier on. But anyway, hit the hard ground ball to Amick. And I know it was hit hard, but that's a play you've got. You're an SEC third baseman. You've got to make that play. And I don't know which was worse on that one. I would actually say the next play was even worse. Dryling's throw home, that guy would have been gunned by a mile. It was nowhere even in the ballpark. Amick let it go. I don't know if Stark probably didn't holler for him to cut it. And but that throw was nowhere even on line. It ended up to the backstop. Guy got to second. Did not matter on that play. But worst case, you should have been 3-3 out of that. Honestly, worst case, you should have been 3-2. Amick's got to make that play over at third base. Again, that was he's played pretty good defense most of the year. That was one of his questions coming in. Can he play third? Tonight was one of those options where he didn't get the job done when he needed to. And then Dreiling, like I said, that throw was horrible. That was absolutely horrible home because that dude would have been gunned by a mile. That's part of it. You got to give hats off to Kentucky. They took advantage of their opportunity right there. Tennessee didn't. Tennessee had opportunities numerous times tonight, did not take advantage of them where Kentucky did. So, that's why Kentucky has 1 loss in the conference right now. They're a solid team. They take advantage of opportunities. Their pitching was solid tonight. They only gave up 5 runs. Looking at Tennessee's stats, I'm wanting to see strikeouts. 8 strikeouts tonight, which is probably close to their average on it. The umpire was inconsistent too. He was calling earlier on that outside, which looked like a strike. And then I thought in the last inning, who was it? It was Curley who walked. And I thought some of those pitches, he was calling strikes earlier in the night. So, only 2 walks for Tennessee tonight. And, getting back to their pitching, again, Stamos, 1/3 of an inning. Causey, 6 1/3. Snead come in, went 1 1/3. He gave up the 1 home run. Of course, he gave up the error. I mean, you got the guy hit it hard, but it's right at your third baseman. You got to make that play. But I thought Snead had given up a couple home runs, but made. I guess it was Tears made the play at the fence or at the wall in the seventh inning because that game about got broken open. But then, Tennessee comes in, get a runner on. Whereas they kind of had the same thing happen. Burke hit a bullet first. Their first baseman couldn't handle it as well, but Tennessee couldn't do anything with that. And actually, Amick got on with a hit by pitch, and then nothing come of it. Thought it was really interesting. A couple of things. They pulled Dalton Bargo at one point, put Reese Chapman in, but then you're down by 2 runs, bottom of the ninth, top of the ninth, 2 outs, and we're letting Cal Stark hit. Don't get that one. I don't get that. Did Causey stay in too long? I think easy for me to question things tonight. I don't know. The bottom line is 5-3. Hindsight's 2020. Tough calls. Causey was rolling along. He pitched good tonight, and I think they were going to let him go as long as could. I don't know if they took too long to get somebody warmed up in that 7th inning, or if they just kept trying to give him that opportunity to work out of it. At the time that they did, I don't know. You had the lefty coming up. You had Cannell warming. I don't really know why you didn't go left. Tony is just not. He's just. I've noticed with his hitting, with his lineups and stuff, he's just not a believer in lefty, righty stuff. He's going to go with what his gut feels. He went with Inslee tonight, which I thought they may go with Chapman. Inslee got the 2-run home run for him. I thought he had another one. He hit it deep. It was almost another 3-run home run tonight. Inslee played good defense in center field. He had to run down some deep balls tonight as well. But, yep, it's baseball. It's the SEC. It is road life in the SEC. You got to be on it. And they'll come back tomorrow and do it again. So what the game time is for tomorrow. I saw it earlier and I've forgotten it. All right, I'm thinking tomorrow and Sunday are both afternoon games. Pull that schedule back up here just a minute. So I've got, let's see here. They do play tomorrow at 2:00 and Sunday 1:00. So both of those it'll be the same telecast as tonight. And I'll tell you, the camera work was about sorry tonight. The announcers were not the best I've heard all year either. What the Kentucky guy hit it to the fence or to the wall in the 7th, and I didn't know if it was out or not. And then they put the camera on the catcher before the ball was even caught. The one that was hit to Amick that he booted, they were late switching to it. Just a rough night for the cameraman too tonight. So it is what it is. It's frustrating. And, Tennessee's going to have their work cut out with Kentucky now 4 games up on them in conference. Let's see. Actually, they're 5 games up now. So Tennessee's going to have a real hard time coming back to win the conference, especially if their schedule down the stretch. But, the main thing for them is getting that regional and super regional, being able to be in that top 8 so you're hosting. When you get to Omaha, it is what it is. You're going to play the best of the best anyway. Obviously, you would rather be paired with a 16 if you're up higher, but or I guess you'll be paired with the 8 in that in the super regional, you'd be paired with the 16. In the College World Series, you would be paired with the 8 in that case. But we'll wrap it up on that one. Make sure you like, you share, you hit subscribe on this thing. Appreciate all the support as always. I hope you guys have a good rest of the Friday, good Saturday. I'll see you again tomorrow. If there's any news breaks, Lady Vols men's basketball team, I know tomorrow evening that center out of Alabama, I think Bowen is the name, will be announcing his commitment between Tennessee and Mississippi State. I've seen where Some of them are saying Tennessee seems in good shape there. If there's any other kind of roster movement with the Lady Vols or Vols, I'll bring that to you again tomorrow. But my name's Frank Rock. This is the House of Orange Sports Channel. I hope you guys have an awesome rest of the evening. And as always, go Vols.